What? Oh, there's a hair out of place. Oh, there. Oh, yes, that's better. Okay, let's make some art. Before we get started today, I have to tell you a couple things. Number one, I created a YouTube channel. YouTube. It's called, that's crooked, Mrs. Blue, let's make some art. Right there. Mrs. Blue, let's make some art. This is what I look like on my YouTube channel. There are many Mrs. Blues. Click on the one that looks like this. Next, I'm going to start something special. Golden Paintbrush Awards virtually. So, if you are creating these projects at home and you would like to win a virtual golden paintbrush, email me a picture of your completed project at jlpic@cps.edu. I will hold this here a minute. Freeze the camera. Write it down. Email me a picture of your completed amazing artwork, and you might win a golden paintbrush. So, with that said, let's give our first golden paintbrush awards. This is the golden paintbrush. The first person to win a golden paintbrush is Elise Chapman. Elise Chapman, you're our first golden paintbrush winner. Yay! You won the golden paintbrush for doing an amazing job on the psychedelic hand. There's Elise. She's so beautiful. Look at that hand. She did a great job. Our next golden paintbrush winner is, drumroll please, Maisie Ops. Maisie Ops is our second virtual golden paintbrush winner for completing an amazing three-dimensional eye. Way to go, Maisie. So scary. Okay, so those are our first two golden paintbrush winners. I can't wait to see who's next. Today, we are going to create, get ready for it, this. Do we look alike? I think so. So today you're going to need a couple things that you haven't needed yet. So I hope you have them. You're going to need some watercolor paints. If you don't have them, you can still do this project. You'll just create the hair with markers or crayons, which will also be super awesome. But if you have a thing of watercolor paints, even better. If you want to wait to do this lesson until an adult that you know goes to a grocery store, they can run to the pencil aisle in the grocery store and pick up a set of watercolors that look like this for a couple dollars. They're very cheap. So you will need some watercolor paints today. They are watercolor paints, so you will also need a little water. We'll do that step last. You will also need a straw. I have a aluminum straw because, hashtag save the turtles. But if you just have a regular old straw, that is perfect. If you don't have a straw at all, you can probably just use your breath. It might be a little harder. So I'll demonstrate how to use the straw in a little bit. Okay, so you, as always, need a piece of paper and a pencil and eraser and crayons. Our supplies that we start with. Okay, so paper facing tall, vertical, not horizontal, the long way. We want our paper facing tall for this project. All right, so step one, we are going to draw the shape of the head. A girl, a boy, a creature, whatever crazy-haired thing you're drawing. So I am going to really kind of fill the bottom half of my paper with the head. You don't want the head to be this big. That's just too small. We want to make it a little bit bigger than that. So we are going to make the head yay big, kind of like this. So there's the shape of the head. So that is step one, to make the head. Now we need a neck on our person. So we are going to make two lines right here for the neck. Super simple. Then we're going to add the shoulders. Shoulders are kind of wide. A lot of times we make shoulders a little bit too narrow and it looks awkward, like our head couldn't balance on them. If you look at my shoulders right here, they go far out from the length of my head. So we're going to go out like this and down, out and down. And then we need to put some clothing on our person. I mean, come on, people. We need some clothing. So I'm just going to draw a line like this. Super simple. Some clothing. Okay, now we want to draw some eyes. And our person is looking up because she's screaming. And her hair is crazy. Can you imagine having crazy hair? I mean, my hair is always so gorgeous and fancy. I mean, who would want to have crazy hair? Okay, we draw a line like this, a line like this, and then we make a half circle like a rainbow for the eyes, and another line here, and the pupil here. Another line here, and the pupil here. Let me zoom in on that. Can you guys see that okay? See? Kind of like a rainbow with the pupil in the middle. Okay, let's make sure we can see that okay. There we go, that's better. Okay, now let's make this person's cute little button nose. Looks like this. And as always, my sweet artists, if you make anything different than my example, that's great. It's just perfect. Now, this person is screaming so loud. And their teeth are, oh, I just made big teeth on my person, but I like them. There's mine. Okay. So, oh, ears. I forgot ears. Let's make 2 ears. 1, 2. 2 ears. Now, other than the hair, that's it. So let's get to coloring. All right, so again, you can color this any way you want. I just got out a few simple crayons here, and instead of using a black crayon, I'm going to use a black marker. Again, make sure mom and dad give you permission to use a marker. I always like to outline things first. I think it makes it look neater. So let's take a brief moment and outline our beautiful artwork. And then any lines you don't like, you can erase later. If you're doing this with black crayon, that'll be just perfect. And the pupil. Do you remember from our lesson the other day what the white part of the eye is called? You should quiz your parents, and if they don't know it, tell them you get an extra snack. Remember, it's the pupil is the black part, the iris is the colored part, and the white part is called the sclera. That's the sclera. That's your science word for the day. Okay, teeth, neck, shirt, shoulders. And then our person looks awfully plain right now, so let's color the iris. And then I'm going to color the inside of the mouth black because this person is screaming. If you want to, make a tongue or something like that, that'd be awesome. You guys are usually way more creative than I am. I'm usually doing rather sloppy coloring when I'm filming these to kind of go speedy. Oh, there's a paper underneath. It's making a mark. Oh, I can't wait to paint this. It's a little hard to see the skin color on the document camera. I got outside today for a little bit. It was very sunny. I laid outside with the dogs, soaked in some sun. And the neck, I don't want to forget that. And the shirt. I'm going to turn my paper if you don't mind. Sometimes I think getting a better angle, you can get a large space colored more quickly. Okay. Now, this person is bald, and we want to give them fun hair. So I'm about to show you how you do that. Let me put my crayons away. Okay, so now is when we need to use the paint. This is the super fun part. So we need quite a bit. I'm going to try to make sure you can see everything. We need quite a bit of water for this project. A paintbrush, there's one that will come in your kit, and some water. I'm going to put some water right here so you can see it. Okay, I'm going to keep my paint today in maybe the warmer colored tones, red, oranges, and yellows, just because I think it'll look nice, but you can use really any colors you want. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your brush in the water and get a puddle of water on the paper. You know, a nice puddle. Make sure there's an adult setting up a nice workstation for you today. Okay, so there's a pretty nice puddle of water. Then I'm going to start by swirling my brush in the red. And I'm going to drip some red paint in here. Maybe I'll get a little bit more red. And now is when the straw comes into play. So here's my metal straw. You don't want to touch the straw to the paint because you don't want to suck paint into your mouth. Ugh, gross. Okay, so I want to hold the straw away from the paint, and I want to blow with all my might. And this is going to create the fun, crazy hair, and we're just going to keep doing that. So a puddle of water. Maybe I'll get some purple. I better move my paints out of the way so that I can create this hair. And you're going to have to really set this to dry for a bit. And some orange. Oh yeah. All right, some right here. Let's do some yellow, nice lighter color. Ooh, I want some more yellow. I like that. Oops, forgot a puddle of water. So you get the idea. As long as you keep adding puddles of paint or puddles of water and paint and using that straw, you will end up with a crazy hair girl that looks just like this one and this one. So I hope you enjoyed the art lesson today. And our first two golden paintbrush winners, I'm going to hang their pictures behind me so you can look at them throughout the lessons. Oh, do you want to see a dog before we end our show today? Hi guys. There's Vienna. She doesn't know where to look. She looks so sad. Oh, Vienna, so sad. Okay, until next time, have fun creating art. Bye.